We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Okay, so let's start. See, basically the main difference between a single phase circuit and a 3-phase circuit is, in case of single phase circuit, we have only one conductor. See this, only one conductor is there. So we can transmit the power or receive the power by only one conductor. Clear? Whereas in case of 3-phase conductor or 3-phase circuit, we can transmit and consume the power by 3 conductors. As you can show over here, the definition for single phase circuit is the power supply through only one conductor. It means we have only one conductor. The connection which is available at our home is nothing but the single phase connection. So when I say phase, it means neutral itself is available or it is there. Here, and in case of 3-phase connection, the power supply through 3 conductors. Now this RYB is nothing but the technical terms. According to Indian standard, R stands for red conductor, Y stands for yellow, and B stands for blue conductor. The basic difference between the starting point is 120 electrical degree apart from each other. See, the position of this 0 and this 0, it means R conductor and Y conductor. R is the reference conductor. Let's say R is the reference conductor. So Y conductor is 120 degree lag behind the R conductor. Same for B conductor is also 120 and 120 more. So it is 240 degree lag behind the R conductor. Okay. So this is the basic difference. We have one general equation, and that is the 360 degree divided by n, where this n stands for number of phases. If suppose we are talking about 3-phase, right now we are learning about the 3-phase. So 360 divided by 3, it means 360 divided by 3. So 120 degree electrically apart from each other. All the coils and all the conductors are 120 degree electrically apart from each other, we can say, as we have seen over here. Now if suppose only 2 conductor is there, then we are not supposed to put this n is equals to 2, because if suppose we are putting the value of n is equals to 2, then it gives us 180 degree. 360 divided by 2, it means 180 degree. There is no resultant torque over here. Okay, so we can put above 3 phases. For 2-phase circuit, the phase difference is 90 degree. This is the most important MCQ question. In case of 2-phase circuit, the value or the difference between 2 phases is 90 degree electrically apart. Okay. See, if you found any query, you can send me the message here. Now, The wave shape is the second point, as we can see over here. See, the 0 is the starting point, and this is the 90-degree maximum value. 180-degree, again 0, then negative peak value, and again 0. This is the complete cycle of a one conductor. Now, if suppose we are talking about three-phase circuit, then 0 is the starting value for our conductor. So with reference to our conductor, all other two conductors, means Y and B, are 120-degree lagging. See the difference between 0, this R and Y. So 0 and this 0 is 120-degree. Again 0 and B is 0. It gives 240-degree. So we can say that R conductor is the reference conductor, Y conductor is 120-degree lagging with respect to this R conductor. B conductor is total of this. So 240-degree lagging behind this R conductor. So second point, I hope it is clear to you. Now third point. Third point is regarding to number of wire. Now as we can see over here, as I already told you, to complete the cycle, see, in case of single phase, in case of this single phase, we have required two wires. One is for phase wire and second is for neutral wire. The electrical connection which is available at our home is nothing but the single phase circuit. The energy meter available at our home is nothing but the single phase AC circuit. Whereas in case of three phase circuit, R, Y and B, it means total three conductors are there and plus one conductor, that is for neutral. So in case of single phase conductor, two wires are there, one is phase wire and one is neutral wire. Right now we are not concerned with the phase. It may be R, it may be Y, or it may be B, which can available, or which we can see in our electricity bill. Okay. So for this single phase circuit, we have one phase single phase circuit and two wire connections are there. Okay. Whereas in case of this three phase circuit, three conductors are this. It means three phases are there and plus one for neutral wire. So total four conductors are there, four wire system, or we can say it is a four conductor system, which is generally used for the machine lab, the industrial load. See, there are many types of loads are available. As far as the electricity is concerned, the commercial load is there, traction load is there, irrigation load is there. Clear? So for heavy load, we are going to use three-phase circuits. The major advantage of this three-phase circuit is this: it is a self-starting devices. If suppose we are talking about the three-phase induction motor, then it is the self-started. Whereas in case of single-phase motor, it is not a self-started motor. Why? Because RMF is absent over here. Okay, so rotating magnetic field is not there. Due to absence of this rotating magnetic field, we are not able to make a device for self-started. Clear? Okay. Now see the third point. Okay, one more for mic testing. All of you are getting my voice or not? Please tell me. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So we are going to continue. Okay, good. So the fourth point is regarding the voltage. Now in case of single phase circuit, it means the connection which is available at our home. See, home is the best example for single phase circuit. Okay. So it carries 230 volt, 230 or 240 volt. It means plus or minus 6% variation is allowable over here. Whereas in case of three phase circuit, it is 415 volt, or we can say 440 volt. Done. Okay. Phase name for single phase circuit. The other name of single phase is split phase. See how we can split this phase by using the passive components of inductor and capacitor. We can split this phase. The best example for splitting the phase is our ceiling fan. In case of ceiling fan, it is getting the single phase AC supply. Okay, so 50 hertz frequency is there, single phase supply is there. Okay, I hope there is no issue. Now, as I have already told you, single phase machines are not self-started machines, so we have to split the phase. Now with the help of capacitor, we can do this. Okay, so we are putting this capacitor and split the phase. According to that, we are getting the resultant torque value. Clear? And then starts rotating. If suppose we are connecting opposite sides or opposite connections are there of a capacitor, then it will start anti-clockwise direction of fan. Clear? Whereas in case of three-phase circuit, there is no other name. Okay, we have to say polyphase. Polyphase means what? More than two phases are known as polyphase circuit. And three-phase circuit is there for our syllabus. As far as our syllabus is concerned, we have to learn only about the three-phase circuit. The next point is network. Now the network is simple. Why? Because we have to deal with the only two conductors. Okay, so there is no issue. One conductor, as I have already told you, one conductor is for phase. See, again I am repeating the same statement. Right now we are not concerned with the phases. It may be R, it may be Y, or it may be B. Okay, so here for example I have taken R phase. So R phase is there and one neutral is there. So it shows a simple network. Now in case of three-phase circuit, the network is shows complicated. See, as your number of conductors are increasing, as your elements are going to be increased, obviously your system is become complicated. Okay, so this is the most important point. Single phase circuit is the simple and polyphase circuit is complicated. Okay, the next most important point is regarding the loss. In case of single phase circuit, the loss is maximum. Why? Because it creates unbalancing in nature. Most of the loads, single phase loads, are unbalanced in nature. Now the question is, what do you mean by unbalanced? So if suppose the value of voltage and current of a load is different, then it creates unbalancing load. Losses are minimum in case of three-phase conductors. Okay, so three-phase conductor losses are minimum. Now see, the power supply connection. How to give a single phase load to the consumer? Why? Because our cycle is what? generation, transmission, distribution, and then consumer. Consumer means we peoples. Okay. So see, this R phase, Y phase, and B phase neutral. The generation, transmission is done by three-phase, three-wire system only. Three-phase, three-wire system means R, Y, and B. Three phases for three wires only. In case of generation and transmission, neutral is not required for generation and transmission. Okay. So only this R phase, this Y phase, and B phase are required for generation and transmission, the power. Now, the best example to understand this point is our distribution transformer, which is available in our street. Yeah. So if suppose your home is this, is nothing but the consumer load, and you are getting one R phase and one neutral. Again, the second home, let's say it's my home. So I am getting the Y phase connection over here and a neutral over here, and so on. So RYB, again, if suppose fourth load is here, then we should give the connection of R. Okay? So this, by this we can distribute the load. Single phase supply means one phase and one neutral wire. This is a two wire system, rather I should say. Now three phase connection. So all the phases are connected over here, three phase, and fourth is the neutral wire. Okay. So it's called three phase four wire system. This system is called single phase two wire system. And this is called three phase four wire system. I hope this point is clear to you. Okay. Next point is regarding the efficiency. Obviously, in case of single phase connection, the efficiency is very less. However, in case of three phase connection, the efficiency of a system is high. Clear? So that's why we have considered for generation and transmission, that is three phase three wire system. Why? Because efficiency is high. And single phase load, the efficiency is very less. Economical. Okay, this is the MCQ question. Which system is more economical? So single phase system, as we have already said, the efficiency is less. So this system is less economical. Whereas in case of three phase circuit and connection, efficiency is more. So economical is more, system is more economical. And last, uses. So single phase circuit is used for home appliances. As we have already discussed about this point, in case of home connection, it means the residential load. All the residential loads are getting single phase energy meter. Now, as I say, single phase energy meter, it means only one phase and one conductor for one phase, and one is neutral wire is there. Okay. For three phase circuit, the large industries and for running heavy loads, we are using three phase circuit. See, all your star delta networks are nothing but the three phase circuits. Okay, which we have already learned in single phase, first chapter, DC circuit, the basics of DC circuits. The star connection and delta connections are nothing but the three phase connections. Clear? So the best example for three phase connection is nothing but the industrial load and machine loads. Whereas the single phase, example of single phase is nothing but the our residential load. See, again, I have already told you the many types of loads are available. Okay. So this load are nothing but the three phase loads. Okay. Hello. Are you getting my voice? Hello, students. Are you getting my voice properly? Please give me a sign. Hello. 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 All of you are getting my voice properly. Please give me a sign. Are you available or not? Okay. Okay, good. Okay, very nice. So this is the most important question regarding the comparison between single phase circuit and three phase circuit. Clear? See, this material, some of students ask me for the material. This material I have already mailed to you before 3 to 4 days ago, and most probably it was Sunday. Clear? So please go through it, and if not, then I will again send it to you. There is no issue. So I hope this is the most important question. The comparison between a single phase and three phase circuit. Clear? Few more points are there. I am telling you, in case of single phase circuit, we are getting pulsating torque. Okay, you can also write these points also. In case of single phase circuit, the pulsating torque is there. Okay. Whereas in case of three phase circuit, we are getting the uniform torque. It means no jerk is there. Single phase circuit is, in case of single phase circuit, there is absence of RMF. RMF means rotating magnetic field. That's why it is not a self-started. This point you can also write. Single phase circuits are, or single phase machines are not self-started machines. The next is, in case of three phase connection, we are getting the RMF, means rotating magnetic field is there. So due to this rotating magnetic field, they are self-started. Okay, there is no issue regarding the self-started for the machines of three phase. The next is power factor. See, the definition of power factor that you have already learned. Power factor is nothing but the cosine angle between voltage and current. We have know that power factor, and it is denoted by cos phi. Okay, so power factor is nothing but the cosine angle between what? Voltage and current. The second definition of power factor is what? It is a ratio of resistance to impedance. Cos phi is equals to R by Z. Okay, cos phi is equals to R by Z. So this R stands for resistance and Z stands for impedance. Whenever we are talking about AC circuit, it means we are dealing with the impedance only. Okay. In case of DC circuit, there is only resistance. So we cannot say about the any about the impedances. Why? Because in case of DC circuit, the frequency is 0. Clear? Whereas in case of AC circuit, the frequency is 50 Hz. Mind well, this is the most important MCQ question. In case of all DC circuits, we are not concerned with the frequency dependent components. It means L and C. Okay. Why? Because XL is equals to 2 pi FL. Frequency is there. Okay, XL is nothing but the inductive reactance, and again frequency is there. So it is a frequency dependent component. XC is nothing but the capacitive reactance, and the equation of XC is equals to what? 1 upon 2 pi FC. So again, capacitor is also dependent on frequency. Okay. So whenever we are dealing with the AC system, we can deal with the impedance. Whereas in case of DC circuit, only resistance are there. So all the DC circuits are nothing but having a unity power factor. Why? Because the value of Z is nothing but equal to R, and this R are gonna cancel, and the value of cos phi is 1. Okay, so the value of power factor for DC circuit is 1 for stay unity. Here, whereas in case of AC, it means we have to deal with the impedance. So power factor second definition is dealing with the, it is a ratio of resistance to impedance. Okay. The third definition of power factor is what? It is a ratio of reactive power to apparent power. Now again, three types of powers are there. As we are talking about polyphase AC circuit, we have total three types of powers. Okay, in single phase AC circuit power triangle, you learn about this thing. First is active power, which is denoted by P is equals to VI cos phi. Active power is denoted by P is equals to VI cos phi. Okay. So this is nothing but the active power. Reactive power is denoted by Q, and the equation for reactive power is equals to P VI sin phi. The apparent power, last is nothing but the apparent power. It is denoted by capital S, and it is nothing but the product of only voltage and current. Okay. So in case of AC, we are getting all these three power. Whereas in case of DC, we have only apparent power. It means only the product of voltage and current. Okay, so please keep in mind these things. In case of AC, we are dealing with the impedance. this impedance. Okay, and in case of DC circuit, we are dealing with the resistive property only, whereas the power factor is unity. If suppose any DC circuit, we are talking about any DC circuits, the power factor is always unity. Okay, and in case of AC circuit, the power factor is varying between 0 to 1. This is the range of power factor. Okay, now all three definitions that you have of regarding the power factor. Power factor is nothing but the cosine angle between voltage and current. The power factor, second definition of power factor is what? It is a ratio of resistance to impedance. And the third definition of power factor is what? It is a ratio of reactive power to apparent power. Okay, these three types of powers are there. P is equals to VI cos 5 active power, Q is equals to VI sin 5 apparent reactive power, and S is equals to VI, that is nothing but the apparent power. Okay, so this point you can also write for single phase AC circuit, uh, that power factor is very poor in case of single phase AC circuit, whereas in case of three phase AC circuit, power factor is tends to unity. Okay, because all the three phase circuits, all the three phase loads are balanced load. The second most important thing that is regarding to this theory is is the phase difference. See, these all three conductors, all three coils are 120-degree electrically apart from each other. It means the uh, connection of these three coils is like this. So this angle is 120-degree. Again, this is nothing but the 240. And this is the total angle. It is 360. The total mechanical angle, please mind well, keep in mind, I am talking about mechanical angle. The maximum value of mechanical angle is 360 degree. Okay, beyond that it is not possible, because 360 degree it makes a circle. But electrical degree you can move above 360. There is one equation, theta electrical is equals to P by 2 into theta mechanical. Now this P stands for number of poles. Theta E means electrical angle, electrical degree. Theta M means mechanical degree or mechanical angle. Okay. So this is nothing but the how three-phase system is important. Okay. It is not like that we are using only single phase circuit. So it is the only important. Why? Because we are getting the single phase supply at our home or at our residential connection. It is important. It is not like that. For generation, transmission, and even distribution also, three-phase system is more economical, more efficient. So as far as the machinery, heavy load machinery are concerned, three-phase connection is the best option. Second thing, the phase difference, important thing is over here. In case of single phase and single conductor, we do not have any kind of phase difference. It means, now see, if suppose we have to say that the phase is leading or lagging, we have to compare it with the other phases. Clear? Now, in case of single phase circuit, we do not have the other phases. It means only our phase is there. Now, how we can compare? If suppose only one phase is there, we cannot compare it, right? So, in three phase, see the zero position of R point. It is over here, and Y phase is over here. So it gives 120 electrical degree. Now we can say that R phase is start above Y phase. It means R phase is the leading quantity. Okay. Now how much it is leading or how much y is lagging is denoted by this 120 electrical degree. If suppose we are taking a reference connection of R phase, clear? So Y phase is leading by 120 electrical degree to R phase. So if suppose the equation of R is E is equals to ER sine omega t, then the equation of Y phase is what? EY sine omega t minus 120 degree. This minus sign shows that it is a lagging quantity, right? And same for B phase. Again, see this. The difference between this 0 point and B is 0 point. B is starting over here. Okay. So this 120 and 120. So we can say that EB sine omega t minus 240 degree. 240 degree difference is there. Okay. So what we can say, this all connections or electrical connections are 120 degree electrically apart from each other, right? So this is the something about the point. Okay. And this is the most important question. MCQ I have already discussed to you the MCQ questions which can be formed from this theory. Comparison between single phase and three phase circuit. This is the basic thing and most important question for the starting of polyphase circuit. Clear? Okay. Now, I hope it is sufficient for today only. Tomorrow we will discuss about the generation of three-phase circuits. Clear? Now I am going to unmute you all to ask me about the doubts. Okay? Yes. If you have any doubt, you can ask me one by one, please. Hello. See, if you have any doubt, you can ask me regarding this theory. All of you, please start your video. Students, all of you, please start your video. All the students are requested to please start your video so that I can take your attendance, please.